Did you know an 8-year-old boy was denied healthcare in the UK simply because he attends a private school? From shocking scandals to cutting-edge breakthroughs, this is the news that hits hardest. Buckle up. An 8-year-old boy in the UK with a painful joint condition was shockingly denied care by the National Health Service, all because he attends a private school. Despite his hands hurting so badly he can't even hold a pen properly, the NHS callously dismissed his case as rich kid problems. Are we really living in a world where a child's access to healthcare is determined by their family's income and not their medical needs? Per the Daily Mail, the boy's mother was left distraught after being turned away, raising questions about the UK's commitment to universal healthcare. Should healthcare be a right for all children, regardless of their family's financial status? The US is warning that Russia's recent missile barrage on Kyiv was just a warm-up before an even more brutal onslaught. According to Reuters, American officials expect a devastating combo of missiles, drones, and asymmetrical hits aimed at Ukraine's intelligence and defense centers. Symbolic targets are also on Putin's list because nothing screams insecurity like blowing up government buildings. While Moscow claims their warplanes are fine, US intel suggests up to 10 were destroyed in Ukraine's wild 117 drone ambush. Brace yourselves, because Putin's payback is still loading. Will Ukraine be able to withstand Russia's impending onslaught? In a shocking development, Colombian presidential candidate Miguel Uribe Turbe was shot in the head during a campaign event in Bogotá. Per Bloomberg, a gunman opened fire while Uribe greeted supporters, prompting a shootout with his bodyguards. The candidate was rushed to the hospital, with his current condition remaining unknown. This brazen attack has sent shockwaves through Colombia's political landscape and raised serious concerns about the safety of candidates as the election nears. How will this attack impact Colombia's presidential race? In a chilling case of transnational repression, the FBI alleges that China hired a British spy to shoot a critic of Xi Jinping living in the United States. According to the Daily Mail, court papers show the defendant and his Chinese handler began harassing artist Hui Bo in 2023 and escalated from slashing his tires to planning an attempt on his life when their initial intimidation tactics failed. Hui Bo expressed disbelief, saying, "I could never have imagined that the Chinese regime would hire a British person to commit transnational repression against me." This case highlights the lengths to which authoritarian regimes will go to silence dissent, even on foreign soil. Should the US take stronger action against foreign interference and transnational repression? In a disturbing development, former ICE Director Tom Homan has revealed that immigration and customs enforcement agents are being hunted and their lives threatened. According to Haman's statements on Fox News, ICE employees have been doxxed, their families targeted, and they've been forced to wear masks to protect their identities. Haman blamed politicians like Hakeem Jeffries for fueling this dangerous environment by vowing to dox ICE agents. Despite the threats, Haman defiantly stated that ICE will not be deterred from carrying out its duties, saying, "They're not going to shut us down. You can protest all you like. We'll continue the job that American people voted Donald Trump into office to do, and we won't apologize for doing it." Is the doxing and targeting of law enforcement agents ever justified? Comedian Bill Maher has roasted Democrats for fumbling their relationship with Joe Rogan, the once liberal podcaster who recently endorsed Trump in 2024. According to the New York Post, Maher isn't buying the idea that Democrats need their own Joe Rogan, questioning why they lost the original in the first place. Maher lumped in Elon Musk, saying both men didn't switch sides overnight, but were pushed away by a party that tried to cancel them before even noticing they'd left. In a scathing critique, Maher blamed Democrats, bad attitudes and bad ideas, for alienating influential figures like Rogan and Musk. Can the Democrats win back disaffected voices like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk? Russia has launched a devastating bombing campaign against the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv, leaving buildings crumbled, fires raging, and at least 4 civilians dead. According to Reuters, One strike alone involved 40 drones and bombs on a single spot. In a classic case of Russian disinformation, Moscow then claimed that Ukraine had ditched a prisoner swap deal, to which Kyiv responded by telling Russia to stop making stuff up and get back to work. Meanwhile, Ukraine struck back, taking out a Russian fighter jet, destroying missile launchers, and dropping drones deep inside Russia, potentially wrecking 10% of Russia's strategic bombers. Can Ukraine's counteroffensives gain enough ground to force Russia to the negotiating table? Protests in support of illegal immigrants have turned parts of Los Angeles into a demolition derby. According to Fox News, news vans were smashed, roads barricaded, and tempers flared as Mexican flags were raised and objects hurled at law enforcement. Reporter Matt Seedorf described the scene, saying, "This is what's left of our work car. It's a brand new news truck that we got. Looks like they got cinder blocks through the window." As backup was called in, the situation escalated into a tense standoff between protesters and immigration and customs enforcement agents. Can protests against immigration enforcement ever be justified, or do they cross a line when turning violent? In a potential breakthrough for longevity, a study has found that older women taking the diabetes drug metformin were significantly more likely to live past 90 than those on other medications. According to Sci-Tech Daily, scientists believe the pill may be doing more than just controlling blood sugar. It could be messing with the actual aging process, hitting pause on the body's breakdown. While more research is needed, including testing against a placebo, metformin is already being eyed as a potential secret weapon in the quest to extend human lifespan. Would you take a pill that could help you live past 90, even if it was originally intended for diabetes? In a recent speech, former President Donald Trump touted the economic gains made during his administration, particularly from tariffs imposed on foreign imports. According to Rapid Response, Trump boasted, "The country is doing really well in a short period of time, doing better than it's ever done before. Lots of jobs being created. The nice part, they're not government jobs. We're taking in billions in tariff money." While the impact of Trump's tariff policies remains a subject of debate among economists, his remarks highlight the continued focus on trade and protectionist measures as a key part of his economic agenda. Are tariffs an effective tool for boosting domestic job creation and economic growth? In a disturbing revelation, a new study has found that tiny plastic particles in our food are not only gross, but actively damaging our body's ability to handle sugar and harming our livers. According to Sci-Tech Daily, mice fed polystyrene nanoplastics, the same type found in food packaging, showed clear signs of glucose issues, organ damage, gut leaks, inflammation, and liver toxins. Alarmingly, the amounts of plastic consumed by the mice are likely similar to what humans are ingesting daily from packaging and utensils. So the next time you use a plastic fork, remember, you might be swallowing more than just your meal. From healthcare discrimination to transnational repression, from violent protests to life-extending pills, this episode had it all. But the question remains, which story blew your mind the most? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more hard-hitting news that cuts through the noise. We'll see you next time on X News Now, where the future is forged.